So we're using the Rudis Versa today as an oscilloscope, as you've seen me do before. I have my HF2 coil sitting over here on the ground, away from EMI. There's little bursts of EMI here and there through the range. But what I'm going to show is what I've noticed with all of the programs and the frequency, max frequency spectrum that you can pick in each. So we're going to go through each one of them quickly and just show you what I found today. So we're in general right now. You can see in general we don't have any 9 kilohertz being used, and that is because we are at 53 kilohertz max. So 53 kilohertz max is actually using a 17 transmit and not the 9. And I'm just going to show this quickly. I won't do it through each one, but it's using a 17. And if I were to turn this off right now, that would drop down. Okay, so we don't see the 9. The only time I see the 9, which is the low spectrum of this frequency, the HF, is when I use 29. So if I switch this back down now to 29, you see 9 shoot up. All right, if I go back to 53, you're going to watch that fall. And then it starts using, looks like 17 and 53, which I can't see 53 because this graph only shows me through 40, and then it goes into multi-range. But I was more interested in the low end of each frequency. So now if I go to 89, still nothing there. It seems to be using that 17 starting range, so probably a 17 and 89. And if I go back to 29, we'll be using the 9 kilohertz again. We'll just go through a couple of them. Let me switch over to, say, fast. Fast, we're using the 9 currently. If I go up from 29 to 53, we're going to drop off. All right, let's go to like a beach program. Beach. All right, so beach. We're at frequency max 53. We're not utilizing the 9 kilohertz. 29. And there we go. So through the whole machine in each program, it looks like we are using that 9 kilohertz as long as you're using a max of 29. And then we lose it and we go to 53 kilohertz. And 89 kilohertz, we're no longer utilizing that 9 kilohertz, but more of a 17 range. And I'll just show you that really quickly. We'll go over there, and then I'll turn off the machine and you'll be able to see it drop down. All right, so there's our 17, our starting point, it seems like. And then if I shut the machine off, we'll see that go completely down. All right, so the machine is off. It'll take a second for it to drop. And there it goes. We'll fire back up. So this is just some EMI happening. Could even be caused from the Versa. Being caused from the Versa. So I'm going to turn the machine back on. I think this coil takes a little longer to pair than the other ones. Okay, so you see our 17 is up there now. I have to change that frequency from 29 to 53, and it just shot up. And you'll see it shift too if I go frequency shift. See it shifting? I go to frequency shift 6. You can see it moved over. All right, now if I go to 29, we'll see that drop off. Now this will be our 29. There's our 29. And we'll see that drop off as well if we go to 53. So I just went to 53. That's coming way down now. That's gone. 89, that'll stay gone. You can see our 17 there. And if we scroll back, we'll no longer see our 9. Nothing there in the 9 range until I go back to 29. There we go. Now it's shot up. All right, so a little bit there with frequencies. Just keep in mind, as long as you're using 29 as a frequency max, then you're getting 9. Anything higher, you start at around 17. And that seems to be with every program so far that I've tested them all. So that seems to be with every program. All right, everyone, thanks for watching.